What did I do? I just started to record. How retarded is that?
What?
Well, I turned it on and I didn't record a damn thing. That's not funny. Alright, so what has happened here is Tim has pulled the filter off. I need a regular... The strap wrench will work for that.
That won't fit on there?
That won't. Yeah. Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing oil changes, fuel filter changes. We've already done the oil filter. He has not filled the crankcase with oil just yet. Go ahead, turn it upside down and spray that out of there. There has been a little bit of gunk in the bottom of that filter housing. Now this is a cartridge filter. It takes this cartridge. What he took out of there was kind of pretty nasty. You got to pull that O-ring off of there. What is it? Still full of junk?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need to do something a little better than that. So anyways, he's going to clean on that, and I'll explain this a little bit. I got to get a strap wrench. This is a fuel filter. I believe this is a secondary. This is a primary. This is secondary. And then, of course, it goes over to the other side to the common rail. It has a water sensor on the bottom of that canister that he has so kindly walked off with. This is the oil filter that I just put on, or he just put on. And I'm kind of going to keep it clean. The old one is here. I haven't cut anything apart on it. And there's actually a filter inside this here. This is the breather. Now, years ago, there was a lot of hubbub about these breathers that you had to reburn the oil that came out of the crankshaft, and that's the way it is with the case. But with John Deere, they decided with this EGR valves and all that other happy horse shit that I don't really like, they decided to recirculate it back into the oil pan. So it comes out here, out of the top of the valve cover, into the top of this like little centrifugal airway thing or whatever, and then the air just kind of swirls around in there and it comes out here, but not before going through the filter where it collects the vapor, the oil vapor, and then that drops back down the tube and into the crankcase. And it does that. It just does that. That's the way the damn thing works. So there is a little bit of dust collection here at that breather tube. So I don't know how well that thing actually works or not, but I did pull this out. I do not have a filter for it. They didn't supply me with one, so it must be something different. Let's put it that way. So anyway, he's cleaning that out. I'm going to go get the strap wrench, and I'll get back to you in a second as we pull that. Okay, so I loosened it up with a strap wrench with a little more cursing than YouTube will allow me to have on. So here we go. That's the secondary filter. I don't see anything funky in it, but it is heavy as lead. So whatever was in there, it can stay put. Let's see if you guys can even see what I'm doing here. Yeah, that'll work. I'm trying to get my bipod here. Huh. I'll put a little oil on it. Hey, you gonna put that thing in or what? Huh? Okay. Made in the United States. What are you cleaning it up with?
A little bit of diesel.
That ain't gonna help nothing. That fogged it. That is weird. Shouldn't have did that. That should. You good?
Yeah.
That's where it belongs?
Yep.
Right here. I think this goes up in here, right?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Tim will put that the rest of the way on. And then once he gets that on, then I'll have him go up and turn the key on and finish. You gotta prime the fuel system. This is like, well, I don't know how many years I've had this machine now. I got it in the first year I used it was 2015. So go ahead and turn the key on. Do not start it. Just turn the key on. We'll watch that thing fill up with oil, with fuel. It should just pump right up. Here it goes. Looks like an old milker system. As a kid milking cows, you'd watch the milk go up the receiving jar.
Huh.
And this is so that you don't have to worry about the
Hand pump.
the hand pump. I hate the hand pumps. They're a pain in the ass. You can go turn that air off. Oh, somebody's after me. Clean that up a bit. And I guess that's it for that one. Gotta turn the key. So Tim's going to put engine oil in it. I am going to get the other filters. There's cab filters that belong in here. And one on the outside is probably completely gunged up. And the ones that are on the inside. Plus there's the hydraulic filters and the fuel filters. So just put those there. This is a fuel filter. This I believe is an interior cab filter. I know that's a hydraulic filter, and this is also a hydraulic filter. And this guy here is that cab filter that I'm so anxiously waiting to replace. I haven't replaced it before that I can remember because honestly, every time I go to replace these things, I forget about it. And that's it. Okay, so Tim just knocked these off.
It's not.
Yeah, you did. You knocked them right down. These are the air filters, the in-cab air filters. As you can see all that crap that's in there. Actually, that's the exterior filter. This is the in-cab. This was actually up in the corner of the cab, just below the mirror there, right there where Tim's pointing. It was pretty gunged up. I ordered a filter, and it sent me 2, so I got an extra. So anyways, go ahead and fire this thing up, Tim. Let's see what happens. You know, I'm pretty sure it'll run, but what the hell is wrong with this focus on this thing? How about now? Quiet running motor. Always want to check for leaks. Oh, what did I eat?
Oh, it's your fault.
Let's see, Tim. What do you got, Tim? Huh? You can't use that. It won't work. Don't do that. You ain't tight. You ain't tight. Oh. Don't screw up the nut. Carefully. At the back of your head. Looks good for my house. Okay, good. Well, that's a good sign. Okay, so the oil even looks clean. Alright, so we've pulled this whole thing off of here. At least Timothy has. I haven't done too much on that side. It was full of crap, as you can see. Everything here. And we have a broken tab there that needs to get fixed. And if I remember right, where's your knife? Because you can cut some of this crap away from here. Okay, so we ended up welding. I had to cut a little bit away here because it was hitting the steel, the frame, and then I laid a bunch of weld. I got some slag inclusion there that's kind of going to be a pain in the ass to get out, and you can't get in there to get it out, so I just laid about 4 or 5 beads across it. It is now stronger than it ever was, even though there is some slag inclusion. It's not in the hards. It's not where it's crucial. I'm going to have Timothy put the cover back on there. I'll have to help him. It's a two-person deal. So you get the cover, and I'll get to the other side, and I'll put the bolt through. And then I do have to change out that one that's broken right there. That's my vibrator. My vibrator! Thing's a pain in the ass. That didn't sound good, did it? A vibrator and a pain in the ass? That's not good at all. Anyway, it vibrates. So anyway, that was kind of funny. He's got... What are you doing there, kid? You got the bolts?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's kind of a two-person deal here in order to put that in correctly. And I blew this all out, and look, it just kind of created more stuff. These things, no matter how clean you get them or play with them, they just keep getting dirtier and dirtier. This is your height control. So, if you really need to cut things high, you just drop that foot down. I've got it as low as I can because, well, I wanted it that way. So, got my lock washer and my nut, and I'm just waiting for tomato. Right, Tim? We'll just put you on an angle here. You'll have to cock your head if you want to get that straight. No matter what you do with this machine, it just continually packs dirt in here. I say dirt, but material, chaff. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, and there it is. Now he can get the rest of it on the inside. How many of those bolts are there? There's a bunch of them in there. Yeah. Well, you're going to have to put the clip ones in first before you tighten up the big ones. There's what, 3 of them? 1, 2, 3 on the side there, and they go into thread clips or holding nuts. There's little tin nuts and you got to put them in square or you're going to have an issue. But he knows that already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start them first. Once you get them started, then you're good. You got to put all 3 of them in. Before you do that, you got to put all 3 of them in.
Well, this one here is a bit of a bitch.
A bit of a bitch?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because it's got rust on it.
Oh. Well, put some Carl's grease on there. Get back to that and show them up. So, these things break. I didn't break any yesterday. I broke them last year. And what it does is it creates a wicked shimmy in the header. It will just shake, 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 shake. So not only did I have one, but I had 2. Let me see the other one. I don't think I broke. Yeah, see, both of these were broke last year. And what breaks these is not hay, but obstructions. If you ram a rock into it, which I have done, rocks and tree limbs. Boy, am I tired. But anyway, Tim put them in, didn't you? You put them in. You got to put the rest of these tools away, and then we're going to fire it up. I think we're pretty much done. We have serviced it completely. It has the new cab filters. It's got new air filters, inner and outer air filters, primary, secondary fuel filters, engine oil filters. It has the blades were changed. There's a filter there that needs to go back because I will never have use for it. That filter is just not, it's not for a Draper header. So, next time Deere comes, or I have to go back to Deere, I'm going to have to take that back. It is a Draper header return oil filter. That's what that is. So what I'll do is put this thing back where it belongs. And then we got a block of wood needs to get out of the way. I've got everything cleaned out in here. The belt tension is fine. That I greased before I went anywhere the first go around, so that's okay. We do have a bunch of stuff over here, Tim. So this will have to be cleaned up. As you can see, I should keep that O-ring, but I don't know. But yeah, the oil is good. Just check that. Fuel is good. Fuel filter is anyway. But you can see it's got new oil in it. We started it up and it is to the correct level. What else do we need to do? I think we're pretty good. Diesel exhaust fluid, I put that in when I filled it up yesterday. So that's good for a little while. Now let's start it up and see how we go. Oh, I did top off my coolant tank. That's where that is. And this is the hydraulic oil. And these things are really easy to service. Everything opens right up. And before I go to work again, I'm going to blow this thing off with the leaf blower and clean the interior out a little bit because it's a little dirty in here. And if I got to spend the whole entire summer in here, I should at least have it clean and respectable. So So I'm going to do, and before you start these things, you have to wait for them to power up. There's loading settings, data, please wait. So there we go. Okay, so that's working. That's for the camera system that I don't have installed, and we are good. So what I'll do is I'm going to back up a little bit. Timothy likes to stuff these things in here farther than they should. And then we'll just hit this. He's running. Yep, my vibration is gone. That means that, wow, that's a lot better. So we have fixed those issues. I hate being in front of that thing while it's on just running in the air like that. All it takes is one blade to fly off and kill somebody, and then you're kind of screwed. So yeah, so that's working. Oil's working. So I'm just going to move this out of the way, and we'll call it a day.